What's good, y'all? Welcome to another edition of Call Out TV. This is your boy Job, man. And I am highly disappointed and surprised by the Brooklyn Nets being down 0-3, man, in this best of 7 series versus the Boston Celtics. Who would have known that Jason Tatum would lock down Kevin Durant? I thought no one would ever be able to do that, but you know what? I'm not going to say it's just Jason Tatum locking down Kevin Durant, man. It's a team effort. They're bumping him off his spots. You know, Kevin Durant, hold on one second. I'm looking for the ball for my dog. Hold on. Kevin Durant is a rhythm player. Once you start getting physical, he's not like LeBron James, man. Kevin Durant is my second favorite player after Kobe Bryant. But once you get him off his spots and bump him off his spots, man, make him feel uncomfortable. Remember, the Boston Celtics, they're guarding him as a team effort. They're playing team defense. Then not to mention they got Marcus Smart, who's a defensive player of the year, the first time since the early 90s, since a point guard has achieved that. Because they usually give Defensive Player of the Year awards to centers. You know what I mean? A center, maybe a small forward like Kawhi Leonard. You know what I mean? But not no point guard. They got Marcus Smart. They got that kid over there, Williams, the rookie. He's injured right now. He's a stud. You gotta stop knocking the ball out the fucking joint, man. But yo, the Boston Celtics, man, I still got confidence, but my confidence is growing low, man, day by day, man. Day by day. And Kyrie Irving, man, see, my thing is too with Kyrie. If Kyrie was on his job and he was doing what he was supposed to be doing, if he would have took that vaccination shot early in the season, he would have been able to play home games with the Brooklyn Nets and gain rhythm. But being that he took so much time off by playing games only on the road, he missed out on that chemistry with the team. And now Ben Simmons is supposed to be coming back on Monday. When is it? Today's Sunday. Monday. He's supposed to come back tomorrow to play. So, you know, hopefully, man, we could fight off elimination. But I don't know if Ben Simmons, I don't know if his head is right, man. Remember, Ben Simmons is just fresh off of last year of them getting humiliated and losing to the Atlanta Hawks, despite the fact that they was already up in that series, man. So Ben Simmons is the type of dude, man, where, you know what I'm saying, you can't be so hard on him, man, because he don't got thick skin, man. He break down mentally. And then once he got broken down mentally, he didn't feel comfortable. That's what Philadelphia did. That's what Doc Rivers and Joel Embiid, the whole organization, they were criticizing him. You know, the Philadelphia media, you know, they're tough like New York media, man. They was getting on him and he couldn't take it. And plus, at the same time, you know, Ben Simmons, he's dealing with fucking mental health issues and shit like that, too. So, it's not good for him. So, he couldn't take it no more, man. He was like, yo, man, I want to trade. I want out. So, that's what he did, man. He asked to be traded. When he was going to practice games in Philadelphia, you know, team practice, he wasn't participating in none of the team drills. So that's when Daryl Morey was like, man, because they tried, don't get me wrong, man. I'm not going to say Philadelphia wasn't patient with him, because they was patient with him. They thought that, you know, Ben Simmons was going to be the next LeBron James because of how he's built, you know, his physicality. I mean, the dude is 6'10", 250 pounds, two-way player. But he never got better. Every time they tell him get in the gym and get better on his jump shot, he never got better at that. He was like that since he was playing at LSU, man. Ben Simmons always been that type of player, man. And the scouting report on him was that, yeah, he's a two-way player, but emotionally and mentally, he's not a tough kid. You see what I'm saying? He's not a tough kid. He's not coachable. He doesn't want to be the first one in the gym and the last one to leave. That's the scouting report on Ben Simmons, man. Since he was in high school, that was the scouting report on him. No? You know what I'm saying? But yo, man, these Brooklyn Nets, man, Kyrie Irving, yo, I'm surprised. 3 games in a row, fucking Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics is making Kevin Durant just look like a 6-man, nigga, a nigga off the bench. That's what these past 3 games have looked like. They've been throwing multiple bodies at him. Al Horford, who's some of the other big guys, man? They got Al Horford. Yo, I'm surprised. Even this old ass nigga Al Horford, I thought he was washed up. They got that nigga over there balling, man. Because he ain't do good in Philadelphia last year. That's why they got rid of that nigga, man. But for some reason, man, I guess when he go back to Boston, man, he start balling, man. You know, he got that he Dominican. Al Horford's Dominican. You know, it's a lot of Dominicans in Boston, man. So it's just something about Boston when he go back to Boston. When he play for Boston, that nigga be balling. They putting bodies. He's guarding Kevin Durant. Jason Tatum is guarding Kevin Durant. You got Marcus Smart guarding Kevin Durant. Yeah, once Kevin Durant rise up for his shot, you can't block it. But a good point guard defender, they know how to get up underneath you. See what I'm saying? They know how to bump you off your spots, man. And they quick enough. See, the thing about it is with Marcus Smart, he's quick enough to go over the screen. See what I'm saying? He could go over the screen. When they set screens for Kevin Durant, for him to do his pick and roll, get to the rack, or pick and roll and pop, pick and pop, Marcus Smart is quick, man. He got that cat quick in his hands, man. That's baby GP, man. The way he could lock you up. Hey, yo, oh no, she going upstairs, bro. Look at her, bro. She going upstairs. I just outside, man. She out here eating shit. Look. Eating shit out the fucking grass, man. You going upstairs, yo. You wildin'. You wildin' out. Don't do that. Hey, yo, man, I'm tight, man. Good, man, I'm tight, bro. Good thing I ain't spent no money on them playoff, on the Nets playoff home games, man, because I would have been disappointed, man. I thought that, okay, boom. You know, Boston, anybody that know NBA, I know Boston is a tough place to play. It's always been like that. Boston sports fans, period. They like New Yorkers, man. They crazy about their professional sports teams, man. So you know, anytime, man, whether you know what I mean, it's the New England Patriots, the fucking Boston Red Sox, or the Boston Celtics, you know, them fans in Boston, you know, they be turned the fuck up. But I thought, being that, you know, the way things went for Kyrie when he was in Boston, and the way the fans has been harassing him and cursing at him, I thought he'll be, you know what I'm saying, eager to put the fans, to quiet the noise up, man. I thought he would come back, I thought he'll be averaging like 30 or 40 points a game, man, in this Boston series. I'm not even going to cap to y'all, man. I'm not even going to cap to y'all. The first 2 games I was in Boston, Brooklyn blew a lead. They even blew in game 2. They blew like a fucking, these niggas blew like a 14-point fourth quarter. They had a 14-point lead, man, to end the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter. And they blew it. The Nets is really supposed to be up right now, 2-1 on Boston. Yeah, I give Boston last night, the way they was playing, they was locking them. They was locking KD down. They was making him take bad shots. Kyrie Irving couldn't do nothing. Like, Kyrie Irving, man, That's why, you know what? I'm not even a fan of LeBron. Like, I'm a Kobe fan all day, every day. It kills me when the media just skip past Kobe's greatness, like Kobe wasn't that nigga, like Kobe ain't have the league on lock for like 10 years straight. They just go right past Kobe and go to LeBron James, and they crown him king, man. But I gotta give credit where credit is due, man. LeBron was the only one that was able to win a chip and make it work, man, with Kyrie Irving, man. But Kyrie Irving is a stubborn player. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to front. I'm a stubborn individual too. You know, I like things. Certain people just like things their way. It's either their way or the highway. So I respect Kyrie as a man because, you know, if you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. When everybody out here was panicking about losing their jobs and shit like that, he stood on his ground and he was willing to, you know what I'm saying, sit out. But see, he still got paid. A lot of people didn't get paid. A lot of people lost their jobs because they wasn't getting vaccinated and shit like that. You know? But I just feel like Kyrie Irving, I feel like he sabotaged the Brooklyn Nets because by him not getting that, you know, you got to look at it from a consumer standpoint, right? You spending hundreds, thousands of dollars to take your kid to a sporting event, and these big time superstar athletes, they don't show up and they sit out in games. It was never like that in the 90s. Jordan and Kobe, they used to be hyped. They be wanting to suit up. A lot of these dudes, they'll play through injuries, they'll play through flus, all type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, when you're a great player, you're not gonna let nothing stop you. You're gonna find a way to silence up the critics. You know what I mean? But these athletes nowadays, today, these superstar athletes, man, they pampered. They spoiled, they baby. They allowed to sit out 40 games. They allowed to sit out 20 plus games a year and still make 40 million a year. 40 plus, that's how much the big time superstars is getting, like 40 plus a year. You see what I'm saying? Just to sit out. Like Adam Silver, man, he gotta put a stop to certain shit, man, because, you know, ESPN, ABC, man, they paying these billion-dollar contracts, man. Why you think the contract negotiations and shit like that? Why you think these players is making so much money? Because when Chris Paul was representing the Players Association Union, he was the one that got the players these big contracts. ESPN, ABC started coming, TNT. They started paying these billion-dollar contracts, man, for these players to show up and perform every night. A lot of these players, they don't do that. They got the money, they wealthy, and they comfortable. Kyrie Irving would have never got a championship if it wasn't for LeBron James. What happened to Kyrie Irving before LeBron got there? Cleveland was a 20-win team. 30 wins, if that. Fucking LeBron James made an announcement saying, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming. Remember that whole circus for LeBron coming home? Know what I'm saying? And Kyrie Irving was pissed off about that. He didn't even want LeBron to come home. Because he knew once LeBron get there, LeBron get on any team, he gonna steal the spotlight from you. Whether I like him or not, whether y'all like him or not, you know what I'm saying? He's the king, man. He always show up. He proved the doubters wrong. LeBron, man, making his 2003 NBA debut, he had a lot to prove. A lot of people felt like it was too much for him. He wasn't going to succeed in the NBA. Despite his ridiculous athleticism, he had a lot of critics going against him, calling him LeBrick and all that. Y'all remember them days, man? LeBron proved everybody wrong, man, when the odds was against him, regardless if he had a stacked team or not. Just because you got a stacked team doesn't guarantee you a championship. Look what happened with Jason Kidd and Dirk Nowitzki proved that in 2011 when they was going up against the star-studded Miami Heat team, and they beat them. And they had no superstars. Jason Kidd wasn't a superstar. He was past his prime. He was washed up. Feel me? So just because you got a super team doesn't guarantee you. The Golden State Warriors and with it in the 1996 the 1996 Bulls with the 2000 and with the all right, let me put it like this. What the Golden State Warriors dynasty and the Chicago Bull dynasty did, those are the exceptions, not the rule. See what I'm saying? But it don't happen like that. A lot of these super teams, you see what's going on now. They falling apart. Look what Giannis proved that. Look, you put some decent B plus players around me, we can make it work. We can make it pop. You feel me? Look at this superstar fucking Brooklyn Nets squad right now. They ain't doing shit right now, bro. They fucked up, no chemistry. You know, they just playing one-on-one basketball. That's not how you win a championship, bro. Like I said, man,